Hey guys, how are you doing? This is JSer. So this is my third time attending this contest. Let's start. Well, there are 27 seconds left. Last time I made it to the last problem, but I've submit a lot of failed code. So in this contest, I'm hoping that I could do more like bug-free. Okay. Oh, we're starting. Okay, the first one. Number of students doing homework at a given time. Given two integers array, start time, end time, and given integer query time. The ith student starting doing their homework at time start and finished, so this interval. Return a number of students doing their homework at time, specific time. More formally, return a number of students where query time lays in the interval, inclusive. So start time, so 1, 3. So the first guy started at 1 and added 3. Of course, it's not, right? And then 2, 2, it's not. 3, 7, it is. So 1. Huh? 4, 4. So So we could just loop through all students and check if it's in the correct time, right? Like example is start at this, end at this. We could just loop through, which is not cool. We loop through each interval and do the counting, right? So it's actually linear time. Could we do better? I think the time actually was finite, right? You see, time, start time, end time. Well, from 1 to 1000. Could we do better? Because it's not sorted, right? We're not sure it is sorted or not. So for 5, no. So okay, I'll just do the loop thing. We're only returning a count, so that count equals 0. Start time length equals let 4 0 I. So start equals start time I and end time I. If start bigger, smaller than or equal to query time, and bigger than query time, count plus 1, and finally we return count. Linear time could be better because it's not sorted. It's sorted, we can do some binary thing, but for this, maybe I cannot think of any better ways of doing this. Let's try run the code. No. Let's review one more time before we try run the code. like for this 1 0 0 7 times 0 0 0 okay, here is 5. Yeah, so start is some start time, and if query time falls into the interval, and count +1, so it should work. Not available during contest. Let's use custom test case and copy this code in. This one is so simple. Is it some tricky? Run the code. 5. So 5. There's some like there's some trap there. Submit. Accept it. This is so simple. Oh well. I'm astonished. So okay, let's go to the next one. Wow. Really? I cannot believe it. Rearrange words in a sentence. Given a sentence text, a sentence is a string of space-separated words in the following format. First letter is uppercase. Each word in text are separated by a single space. Okay, it's something like this. My task is to rearrange the words in text such that all words are rearranged in an increasing order of their length. If two words have the same length, arrange them in their original order. Or have the same length, arrange them in order. Return the new text following the formats shown below, above. Like LeetCode is cool, so this one is short, so is cool LeetCode. Keep calm and code on. Rearrange in the original order, okay. On and keep calm code. Well, this is actually a sort, right? This is a sort. We split the string into words and sort them by length. But if they have the same length, we need to keep their original order, so it must be stable. If you use quicksort, it's not stable. So for a stable sort, it should be what? It should be, I think it should be bubble sort. I forgot. Is merge sort stable? Insertion sort? And bubble sort is not fast, right? It's n squared. But quicksort is fast, but it's not stable. Yeah, let's just use bubble sort. Okay. There's another thing we need to take care of, is that the capitalization. This word must be a small letter, and the last, it should be, the output should be capitalized. To be or not to be, we changed it to be or not to be, or to be not. Wow, text is very big. The maximum length of the word. Okay, let's do bubble sort or what? Bubble sort, insertion sort, and what is that? There's not a sort. Bubble sort is swapping the bubble sort is to change adjacent words. There's another sort which is picks the maximum and every time. What is that? Oh, I forgot the name. God, it's some sort. So that's would also quadratic time complexity. What is that? Anyway, we first split the words, text, split. By space, right? Okay. Change the first one to smaller case, to lowercase. Cool. Now sorting. Every time we would pick the shortest. So let short. I just say main infinity length, and then we will loop through the word. And every time we will pick the shortest one. Wait a minute. They maybe be the same, right? Wait a minute. I think I forgot. Bubble sort would be better for this one. If it is short, we move it. Okay. I'll use bubble sort. It means if it is smaller than the previous one, we will do the swap. So I actually will start from 1 and go to last one, right? If words I length is smaller than the previous one, smaller than the previous one, -1 length, we do the swap, right? Let's create a swap. ij cost temp equals words I equals words j words j equals temp. If this is the case, we swap I with I -1, and then the words are sorted, and we can capitalize the first one, words 0 to uppercase, and then return words join by empty, right? Let's try to review our code before we do the submit. Like there's a case like case of this, keep calm and code on. We go first, this is the same, we do not change swap, and then oh no, if you're gonna actually no, we make a mistake. I start from this one, and actually the smallest one will not go to the first. So I should start with actually words length. go to backward, right? Let I equals -1, I bigger than 0, I minus minus. So first one we got on code, so we swap these two, and then on and change it. So on will be bubbled to the first one, right? And then code doesn't swap and will be put here. And then again, my God. I made a mistake. This is only one round of doing this shit. Totally forgot what bubble sort is. I forgot that I equals 0. I was smaller than the word's length. I plus plus. The last one, there's no need to do the sort. So we will actually, for each index I, we will traverse through the list from right to left and do the bubbling. J minus 1, it's J swap I with J. Swap J with J minus 1. So, and J would be bigger than I. So for 0, bubble will check until this one. So it will swap it, and this item is fixed, and I will go to the next one. It will continue do the check, right? Let's review our program one more time. Okay, original is this. So now I0, we bubble this on and do the swap, right? So on, it will become this. And then again, J will stop at a com and code, and of course, so it become on com keep and keep code. Keep com code, and then J will stop at a com, but code, these are the same, and com, these are the same, so we don't change it. So it's on and keep com code, and capitalize the first word and join. So this should work. Let's try let's run the code. LeetCode is cool. We got is cool LeetCode. What? Oh shit. There's a space, and to uppercase is not right. We changed the full string into uppercase. Actually, it should be wow. Choose the first letter. Just the first letter to upper case, and plus words 0 slice 1. Is cool LeetCode. Is cool LeetCode. Cool. And now, if it is to be or not to be, it's to be or not to be not. I think it should work. Submit. Accepted. But let's try to analyze the time and space. The time Well, you use bubble sort. It's yeah. We cannot use quick sort because of course we need the sorting to be stable. Okay. Now let's continue to the third problem. People whose list of favorite companies is not a subset of another list. That is too long. We're given an array favorite companies, where favorite companies I is a list of favorite companies for the ith person. Return the indices of people whose list of favorite companies is not subset of any other list of favorite companies. What? I must return the indices of increasing order. I cannot understand. So the first guy's favorite companies are LeetCode, Google, Facebook, and the second one is Google, Microsoft. The other one is Google, Facebook, and the other one is Google, Amazon. So we return the first one. Return the person with index 2. This is Google, Facebook has a favorite, which is a subset of favorite companies. So you mean if someone's favorite company is covered actually be covered by someone else, then we should filter them out. So it's 0 Google, 0 Microsoft, okay, and the Google, Amazon. Okay, I see. The input companies will be always there 100. Wow, because so the companies actually is finite. And then favorite company's length would be smaller than 500. There will be 500 companies. Favorite company's length. My God. So favorite companies people. So people count is up to 100, and the company's length will be this. For each, you will favorite at most 500. And favorite companies IJ, this is I, and this J, 20. All strings in favorite companies are distinct, okay? All these favorite companies are distinct. That is, if sort alphabet each list, then all strings of this are distinct. All lists of favorite companies are distinct. If we sort alphabet each list, isn't this the same? All strings consist of lower English letters only. So let's try to analyze the basic example. For the first guy, we know he likes LeetCode, Google, Facebook. The other guy, he likes Google, Microsoft. How could we determine if these two are have the relationship of subset? If we do it all compare, we compare them one by one to check if they are a subset or not. It actually will create compare one by one. If found some subset, then we filter it out, right? So actually, this will create quadratic time. Oh, my Mac is a little slow. Let me close some applications. Okay, is it better? Okay. This is good enough. We are told that the companies are consisting only lower English letters only. Could we do better? Is it subset of this one? But actually, maybe you could sort them first. What if we sort them first? Linear time, this is quadratic time. Now, if we sort them, it would be Google, Facebook, LeetCode. Now, all of them are sorted. Google, Microsoft, Google, Facebook. Facebook is from Facebook. Okay. Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Amazon. 0, 1, 4. Okay. So if they are sorted, okay. Now we compare, if we compare these two, we say this one is lexically smaller than Google, so we move to the next one, and then we start matching. Once we find it they are different, we could say these are not. If they found they're matching, so it's a subset, right? If not, then it's not subset. So before we say we compare one by one, it will cost us actually square time. But in exact how we compare these two, if we do it naively, we will obviously pick one and search, and pick one and search. Uh-oh, I know what it do. So no. I know what it is too. If we compare one by one, it's quadratic time, but in each one, it's if do it naively, it will be pick one, do the search. So it actually will cost us m. So say m is the average length of the list, so it's actually m squared. If we change them to set, to actually improve it by okay, the comparison will not change, but now it's hash map. It's hash map. It's set. Okay, it's set. So it will be only m, right? Improve a little bit. So let's continue this way. Continue our implementation. Okay, we got favorite companies. We say favorite company sets. We transform this into sets map. This is a list, right? And then new set list. We're told that these are all distinct strings, so this should be okay. Now we're only returning the output index, so the indices empty. For let 0 smaller than, loop through all the sets. and we will compare to all the subset, right? And j equals 0, j equals I plus 1. Choose the smaller set. Let target let first equals first and let second j. Okay, if second one is smaller, we swap them. If second size is smaller than first one, if they are the same, then both of them should be gone, right? Okay, this one could be subset of this one. Wait a minute. If you traverse through from left to right, you compare them, and for each I will determine if this is a subset of the rest, right? But actually we need to compare, like for this one, we also need to compare this one. Okay. Let's first. Could we let's sort it. I have a problem that because there's a subset has a direction, right? What if we always check if the smaller one, if it is subset of the bigger one, but that would cause us to change the index from I plus 1 to 0. I will be like this, j would be the same. The only thing is, if I equals j, we continue. We choose the smaller one. If second size, okay, we don't need this anymore. We say let is subset to any equals false. If is subset this I, this is j. If it is, then we break, right, and set the flag to true. So we found its subset. And if it is not subset to any, we will put the indices in I. and then finally we return indices. So we now need to implement this is subset. Const is subset A, set B means is A subset to B. Well, if set A's length is bigger than set B's size, then clearly it's not, right? And now for let item of set A, if set B has item, if B doesn't have it, so return false. And if all of them has, then we return true. So actually this should work, but it's actually it's a quadratic time, and for the comparison it's still linear. So this is the what we improve to. I think we could do better. We found a subset we can mark it as disabled, right? We can mark it as disabled, and the index is left. This is a duplicate check, is subset A. But it's a I see, but anyway, it's a but if this size is the same, anyway, we run the code 014, let's submit. Accepted, but I'm not satisfied with this solution because it's so naive and not fast. Anyway, let's go to the last one. Maximum number of darts inside a circular dartboard. I have a very large square wall and a particular dartboard placed on the wall. I have been challenged to throw darts into the board blindfolded. Darts thrown at the wall are present at array of points on the 2D plane. Oh, darts thrown at the wall. Okay, return the maximum number of points that are within or lie on any circular dartboard of radius r. Point, so I throw this point, so it's like this, right? Maximum number of points that are within or lie on any circular dartboard. 4. Circular dartboard with the center 0 and radius 2 contains all the points. So suppose we throw some dart like this, then maximum number of darts that are within or lie on any circular dartboard. For this, circular dartboard with the center 0, 4 and radius 5 contains all the points. Except points contains within, right? Then why not just expand the circle and contain them all? R is like this. R is the input. So we draw a circle and have the points. We check if they are in it or not, right? So this, would this be super easy? Like hard, it said. There is a difficulty label, medium. Really? This was medium. This one easy, right? This is easy. Cool. I see. We could just loop through all points and calculate the distance, right? to the origin. Any circular dashboard with the radius of r. So the origin is not it's not origin is origin is not set. It's not to the 0 0. It could be set to 4. So we actually have this circle and with this radius and move it around to see maximum how many points can fall into that circle. Wow, this seems difficult. Let's take a look at the input. It says the points will be maximum 100. Points length is 2. It's valid coordinate. Position. A point 0, point 1 will be, yeah, this is the range on the plane. R is 5,000. How could we do it? Let's make it simple. If there's only one dot, then of course it could be put on any circle of any radius, right? If there are two, we can check if the distance is small or equal to the radius times 2, right? So if it is within the maximum distance, it's like this diameter, I think, then it is valid. But if there are 3 points, how should 3 points fall into a circle? If we already have these 2 points, now we need to add this point, then the maximum the radius wow, how could I do it? No idea. Suppose we think if we think it backwards for the points. Wow, the points are scattered. If say we put this dot in this circle to let the circle contain the most dots, this point could be put at the edge of the circle, right? And set here as a center and move this circle around and to see how many points it can cover, right? So that would be like the circle moves around like this. So these 4 could be covered in this big circle, but not at each circle. So, and again, if this is seen in the final, then this point could be put in the large circle, not the small circle, but the large one. Does it help? Oh man. I'm stuck. Let's move back to the basic form of this problem, 3 dots. Like there's 3 points like this. Could we put this into a circle with the radius of r? Could we put it? How can we check for 3-point case? So there must be a It actually means I draw a circle with for each dot. If there is a intersection, it means these 3 could be put, right? That intersection will have the same or smaller distance to all the points. So actually, we could draw a circle and check the intersection. Are we supposed to have the coordinates of integers? No. It's not need to be. So how can we check if several circle has intersections? If 2 points, we know we could calculate the distance to this point to see if they have intersections. But for 3, for 3 points, like here's a point, there's a point, and then there's a how could we do it? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Eh? The heroine should be, yeah, Jon Snow. Yeah, I'm Stark family. Stark family. How can I do it? How should I do it? There's only half an hour left. Think, Stark. I'll use a paper. I'm currently drawing and analyzing on my notepad. So suppose there's 3 points. How can I determine that there's a radius? So I'll just draw a circle on each point. And check if they have intersection. How can I check if there is intersection? Well, for each we know. For each we know there is a intersection or not by checking the distance of 2 points. But for 3, the intersection actually, the coordinates could be calculated, right? So here and here. And this is the same here and here. So how can I say that these are intersect? Actually, I found something. Actually, we could detect if their angle, right? If the angle are if the angle are overlapping, then they have. Oh, I think I found something. I found something. Yeah. So we draw a circle on each dot, and then we can check each dot with another dot and to see if they have intersection. If have intersection, there must be an angle, and we set the angle actually is an interval, right? So if we have an intersection, we have like this. It means we have a dot, which could be draw an area, which in any of the dot could be generating an circle with that to contain all those, right? Oh yeah, I think I found something. Cool. I need to draw something, but I'll show you directly here. So for dot, let's take a look at 2 point cases. Like for these two, if there's actually if we draw a circle on these 2 points, right, with the radius 2, it falls like this is a circle, this is a circle, right? The distance of these two actually determines whether there's an intersection. If there's an intersection, then the points in that intersection could be used to draw a circle of this radius to contain these two, right? And so for each pair of the dot, there might be an intersection or not, right? But the intersection, you see, intersection actually is determined by, if we have an intersection, then we can calculate that intersection from the as an angle, right? So the intersection might be something like this. This is the start, and this is the end. And this is for the circle here. This is start. This is the end. So now, if we do this for all the pairs, we can get a intersection angle interval for each dot, right? Then we can calculate. We can just calculate if the intervals are overlapping, right? If that is have the maximum overlapping, then it could be used to draw the most to contain most dots, right? So what's the interval is? We kept the angle. Yeah. Let's try. First, we create a get intersection. Dot 1, dot 2 point. Okay, point 1, point 2. This returns angle start and from 2. Okay, from 2. This is in radius format. Radius, right? This is 0. This is 1. The angle, what is angle? Is 108 degrees is pi, right? Huh? The angle. Okay, I'm currently drawing a graph on my pad. Let's say if they are too far away, then undefined, right? So constant distance equals a distance like this. 0.10 minus 0.20 and plus 1, 1. If distance is bigger than r, return undefined. So there's no intersection. And if this is smaller than it, then there is an intersection. And what's the intersection is? It actually be an angle. How can I set this angle is actually this angle is this is pi, so the arc, this one would be we need to, I think we could just Wait a minute. How can I determine the point here? 2 angle, then okay. So the distance we know, distance is like this, and this is r, so the angle is this. But the start would be the angle in this point, 2 points, and then we use tangent. Okay, we can use tangent to do this. But tangent is not tangent. We can use sine, right? This is sine. Sine will become 0 from this one is 1. This is 0. We cannot use sine. Cosine? Cosine was is 1, 0, and minus 1, and then 0. Cosine, we should use what? We use degree? Man. If the something like this. Take that this and this is the angle. I forgot how to handle the angles. Or we don't need to. Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent. Should use sine, right? This is minus, and this is 0. Only 2 zeros actually. If 2 0, so this is 0 and then 1, and then this would be actually minus 1 and then 0 again. We only care about the 0. Okay, for that case we say there is a math. What the degree? We can also calculate the we need to use degree, because degree is not accurate, man. But for tangent this says a 0, and then this is still 0. How can I do it, man? The interval, the intersection. The intersection actually. Degree sine. Repeat some. I'm stuck at how to express the interval or intersection of two circles. How? How can I do that? How can I do that? For the float calculation, they will be inaccurate. They are inaccurate in JavaScript. This is the distance. Is pi or could we just because it's inaccurate, we couldn't find the best expression of the intersection. Or we don't need to. We could calculate there is an intersection of each of this one. Ah, no. We could use sine to extract the angle, but they are not accurate. We cannot use sine, but maybe we could use squared numbers. This is distance, right? And then this is r. So distance of this would be this is what we know, distance. And so this angle we know, and this angle we know. So this alpha, suppose that this is alpha, this is beta. We need to calculate the sine at this angle, which means alpha minus beta, and alpha plus beta. Right? Alpha minus beta, alpha plus beta. We only know cosine beta could be calculated, but without accurate. This 2D, 2R, and the distance we cannot get, so we only know the square. That is still not accurate. Or we don't do, we use cosine beta 2R equals d square. Alpha plus beta. This is the angle. I'm totally stuck. I want to. My idea is that, as I said, I'm going to get the intersection of all the circle pairs, which origins at each point, and now I will. After that, I will going to check. I'm going to check for each circle whether the intersections have intersections. If the maximum intersections would be actually the maximum points we can do, right? But I cannot express the intersections with a nice and neat format because all these are float, and it's not gonna be accurate. Is there an other hint? There's points will be at maximum 100. there are 3 points. Suppose there's a circle, cover them all. Actually, if we have that, we actually could move the circle to where move the points to the border, right? And something like this. I might die. There's only 10 minutes left. How can I express an intersection of two circles? So the angle actually starts from 0 to 2 pi. I'll just I don't think I can complete this one. I'll just write down my idea. This is to do. So now get intersection for each pair of circles origin at each point, right? So now then we have something like point 1, and the intersection, let's say the intersection would be from 2, right? And the from and to will be bigger than 0 to 2 pi. 2 pi, but so this is tricky for JavaScript. It cannot. Pi is a float. It's not integer. We cannot use the inclusive one. Anyway, so for points we have a series of intersections, like from 1 to 1, and then from 2 to 2, right? Also for point 2 we still also have like from 3 to 3, blah blah blah. And then we could loop through all the points and then check if intersects. Point 1, we can align them just to check the intersections of interval, right? Sort them and check the maximum overlapping, and then get the max. So this is the result. The key is that I cannot actually transform the from to from the calculation. It's not accurate. Let's say math arc. No, it's what? Math assign what? This is what this is this equal to math pi? No, you see, it's not. It's float. I cannot. Or we stop using the angle, but use the intersection with like the center. No, it's not. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'll give up. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. Bye bye. What a pity.